Welcome back, everybody. It's time for more Dragon Age. And, well, last we left off, we have to make the wonderful decision of whether or not to release all these poor Tevinter bastards from the time spell they fucked up and put themselves in. You know, I'm really not sure. These two are obviously about to get fucked. That man looks about to get pounced on. That guy is surrounded by two demons. There's a guy over here who will meet a very unfortunate end within about a second of me touching that staff. But all in all, this looks like a win for the demons if I mess with that staff. But they're Tevinter, so of course I'm going to mess with the staff. Because Tevinter can't go fucking take the staff. Ooh.
Careful! Big time's flowing again.
Yeah, I would think so. Demon! Killed it. Another demon. Take my stabs! Ah. Here. I like the little thing over the see, ooh, yeah, this guy that was frozen in midair, I think he's dead. Is there even a body? Or did he just get absolutely smushed into... Oh, nope, yep. He's dead. Let me switch back to that other ability. One shot. Much more useful. I switch between the two because the one shot is wonderful when targeting certain enemies because you can kind of sort of cycle through different damage types. And throwing everything is wonderful for large groups of enemies or massive enemies like dragons. Ah, well. This is no longer creepy, now it's just sad. Why do I hear this?
Hurry! Before this gets worse!
It's okay, Bull. We're gonna get rid of it.
I believe I sense one of the articles of my people.
Solus? I understand you sense one of your people's artifacts. But now is kind of the time to deal with the asset of Ah, gotcha. It's dead. Alright, now Solus, where's this relic? Ah.
It's done.
I'm rather sick of this place. You?
Next time, the damn demons can stay frozen.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys. That was kind of fun for me. Alright, we have 42 power, which is more than enough to go to the Winter Palace. Let's head to the ball, shall we? exit to the western approach. Well, we've done that. Let's head back to Skyhold. Saharan. That's the island up north. The Qunari and the Tevinter are warring over. Always thought if I want to set up a D&D campaign in the Dragon Age world, I'd want to set it in Saharan. Sounds like an interesting place to do it in. And let me just let me go get my snoochies from the Iron Bowl real quick, because I want to.
Kadar.
I'd like to talk about you and me.
Sure, boss. What's up?
Do you have some free time?
For you. Always.
Do I get taller in this scene just because they can't animate dwarves properly? I think I do. Lame.
Inquisitor.
I asked Mother Giselle, and she said you're
Alright. Let's go to a party. Ooh! Well, don't mind if I do.
Have you heard anything?
Lot of
Not yet.
operations unlocked.
I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Let's see. Oh, yes, final press with the mayor. That guy's around his town. He needs to come to justice.
All right.
Let's see what we have. Inquisitor?
Alright, now. Wicked eyes and wicked hearts.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war.
You don't
That would
say.
be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's.
Oh.
A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Celine had an elven lover.
Wait. The elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress?
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court.
Absolutely
Even if a lie,
scandalous.
Briella could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
And what about Gaspard?
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Gotcha. He's fantasy Trump. Okay, immediately want to fuck him.
Tell
over
me
as much as
everything we
possible.
know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand
good
Duke
question.
indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
No, why not just send a warning?
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Let's go then.
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celine's death would plunge Orlais into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Corypheus. At the Winter Palace of Halam Shiral, Celine is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin Grand Duke Gaspard. Under the guise of a grand ball, every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus' assassin to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend to keep him from destroying Orlais if we hurry. Let's do it! I do so love party games. Alright, we want Dorian, we want Solus, and we want Iron Bull. I'm sorry, Stroud's name is Jean-Marc. How pretentious.
the political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it.
Great.
The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
So, you're Inquisitor Kadash. From the stories I heard, you are hewn from solid steel and carried 1,000 daggers. Bringing the rebel mages into the ranks of your army was a brilliant move. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Anyone else can just feel the slime coming off of this guy? Which emperor would that be?
And which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear, probably by the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Well, aren't we just exciting people?
Can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briara, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
I guess it's worth investigating.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Oh yes, let's.
Is that the Inquisitor?
Don't be an idiot. How could the Herald of Andraste be a dwarf?
Maybe it's just a servant.
A servant? Oh wow. My court approval already took hit. Y'all can fuck off. There's the thing.
There must be something here.
Mombidia.
Mika, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
I think I found your ring.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Ugh.
Is that the Inquisitor?
It was. I had no idea.
There's something
Does
over
anyone have a
here.
report on the casualties in the Danes?
More Hala statuettes. Like this.
Does anyone have a report on the casualties in the Danes?
Anything else interesting to find out here? Ow.
Inquisitor was headed out of the faith and interest.
Foreigners.
Frick. I kind of want to eavesdrop now.
Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Great. So things are quite bleak. Anything else to find? Oh man. Oh well.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go
looking
inside.
smashing.
How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death.
Yes, yes.
It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Well, they sound like a fun bunch.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer staring down Corypheus.
Well, that's a cheery thought.
You are just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
Oh, Josie. You crack me up.
Empress invited them.
Cullen, how you doing, buddy?
Need to have this jacket let out a little.
If nothing else.
I need to have this jacket let out. Oh, what's the matter, Cullen? Getting chubby?
You know how clients feel.
My goodness.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Kadash.
Everyone's whispering. My. I must be causing quite the stir.
Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground, champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle of Arantium, son of Lord Magister Hallwood Pavus of Azariel, the Iron Bull, leader of the famed mercenary company Bull's Chargers, as the name might imply. The Lord Inquisitor's elven servant, Solus, Sir Cullen Stanton Rutherford of Pomley, Commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
I'm gonna taste of politics in my mouth.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
The weather may turn foul.
Let's hope the breeze does not herald an oncoming storm.
Even the wisest mistake fair winds for foul. We are at the mercy of the skies, Inquisitor. How do you find Halam Shiral?
It's lovely.
I have never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
I'm sorry, dance?
Inquisitor,
Look at me!
a
Do I look
word
like
when
I
you
can
have a
dance
moment.
with the humans? But without looking utterly ridiculous.
Tell me, Yvette, how are Mama and Papa? Are they in good health?
Josephine's little sister.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Another Lady Montillier.
There can never be too many Lady Montilliers in Thedas, can there?
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Sure, why not?
Of course. Every word. Especially the parts where everyone was nude.
I knew it.
Josephine's just like, why do you make my life so difficult? Any tales about Josephine?
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh yes, as she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette,
Stop. Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
no.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
Huh. She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking. Yvette, that's absurd.
Absolutely preposterous.
Is it?
I'll see you later.
Josie.
Another time.
Remind me to buy you a porcelain doll later.
Can you believe the Inquisition feel its strength?
I heard Celine was having the entire week.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've met her a few times, and she certainly doesn't have any natural charm.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
Ah, great.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Alright, Liliana.
Interesting.
What was that?
I had no idea.
Aw, I don't get to hear the scandalous secret. It's locked, of course it is.
We are not serving drinks. Order someone else.
Ooh. Okay, now I have to know what you're talking about.
Interesting.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
So, what I'm hearing is that every single lead I've heard so far is pointing me towards the guest wing. Got it. Hey, Solus, what's up?
I do adore the heady blend of power, intrigue, danger, and sex.
I'm sorry,
that permeates
Solus.
these events.
What is that hat? My god. Hi, Segan. Just in time to witness Solus's atrocity of what he thinks is headgear. I mean, how is that fashionable? It's just... Stick with the bald look, my friend. Ah! Stupid shipping companies. This is comfortable for you.
You seem more comfortable with a Grand Orlesian ball than I'd have expected.
I have seen countless such displays in my journeys in the Fae. The powerful have always been the same. Only the costumes change.
I kind of want to ask you to elaborate, Segan, but I'm also scared of what you might say.
Have you seen anything useful?
No, sadly. I do not have the look of one of the elven servants, or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to what the servants do.
Good
Have you
idea.
encountered any trouble with the nobles?
The Orlesians do not quite know what to make of me. I have kept to myself, for fear of giving them some purchase to cling to. The food and drink are excellent, however, and the servants have been happy to refill my glass.
So what
I'll
I'm
be
hearing
back.
is Solus is getting
Well.
drunk. Yo, Bull, buddy, what you up to?
You got anything that needs killing? Because the nobles keep messing with me, and they think I don't know they're doing it. This keeps up, I'm gonna wear somebody's skull as my fancy little mask.
I understand your frustration, Segan. That, yeah. Taking a week to get it is one thing. Taking a week to just ship it is an entirely other new thing.
Oh, shit. The nobles would love that. Can you imagine Josephine's face trying to explain that we were... Wait, were you serious? Because if so, then... Yeah, absolutely. I mean, once we stop the assassins and all that.
Yay.
Look at this with the eyes of a Ben Hasrath. And tell me what you see.
It's a mess. Everyone's trying so hard to hide that they're walking around in plumage. Makes it tough to spot the dangerous lies, as opposed to the normal stuff. Oh, but that couple over there with the silver masks, the woman's doing one of the nobles, and the guy's doing 2 different servants.
Damn.
Anything catching your eye?
They've got these candied nuts with some kind of spice on them. It's sweet until you swallow, and then... Bam! Hot.
Yeah, definitely go with Amazon in that case.
What do you think of the masks the nobles are wearing?
They're no good as disguises, and they don't cover the mouth or hide body language, so they're not much help for lying. As fashion goes, I don't know. I've seen dumber.
Talk to you later, Bull.
I'll just stay here and eat.
I heard the Inquisition was here.
You're too gullible.
The elves are whispering.
Did you hear what Gaspar said to Duke Germain? His own uncle.
Germain bore his nephew's spite better than the rest of the council. Did you see that?
What's this?
Well, well. What's this?
Servants room, but main stair 130. Hall 245. Hall 322. Main stair 325. Huh. Whole bunch of different servants entering the servants' wing and not coming back out. That definitely, yeah, that sounds suspicious. Okay, so the guest quarters and the servants, and there is blood on the ground. Blood.
My Lord Inquisitor! May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
I'm surprised they're able to speak with how swollen their tongues sound.
Funny that she couldn't give me this message when we spoke.
Oh, she could not speak freely in front of the entire court, Inquisitor.
No,
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspar is defeated.
Aha.
That's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspar is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Is Celine asking me to assassinate Gaspar? If so, my, naughty me. Season may come, fight for the day you'll restore our heart, bring us to glory. Sorry. Well, then, I don't know why you're even using that site in the first place, Segan.
This is all so familiar. I half expect my mother to materialize from the crowd and criticize my manners.
Thank you for coming.
I appreciate that you are willing to come here.
And expose myself to all this exquisite finery and exotic wines? Such hardship.
Not everyone's likely to be friendly. That's all I meant.
It's true. You'd think I smelled of cabbages the way they wrinkle their noses. It's of no concern, but thank you. I'll be ready for your signal, provided this spicy punch isn't as strong as it seems.
Oh, great! All my backup is getting drunk.
Have you seen anything I should know about?
So far, this seems like harmless political intrigue. A few murders arranged, some scandals contrived from nothing. Like a homecoming, honestly.
What if your mother were actually here? Where would we be then?
Short one mage after he's dragged out by his earlobe.
I'm having difficulty picturing that.
Picture me a young boy of 5 years, then. She certainly always has.
Is this how the elite of Tevinter carry on?
You could almost mistake this for a soiree in the Imperium. The same double-dealing, elegant poison canapes. It's lacking only a few sacrificial slaves and some blood magic.
Of course.
But the night is still young.
Yeah.
Try not to get too drunk while I'm gone.
Please.
You ask so much of me.
Is that it?
And a blood stain.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valoyo.
It leads up there. Oh, I'll just climb this in full view of everyone. Nothing suspicious going on over here, everyone. Carry on. Exploring the off-limit spaces of the palace can yield rewards, but take care not to be gone too long. When we're absent from the party, people will notice and your court approval will drop. Great, as if I needed that. Okay. There should be another Howell statue. It's here. What's this? Celine, we can discuss this like adults, can't we? We both know the weapon at Briello's disposal can not only turn the tide of our war, but every war. The Empire must control it. I do not believe we disagree. She is now a greater threat to our land than anything else. If you and I work together, we can wrest control away from her. Do not deceive yourself that she will be open to the negotiation or diplomacy. You know her better than anyone. You know that's impossible. What weapon does Briella have? Intrigue. It's always pulling in a book. Vengeance. Lady M, I need you at my side tonight. The unpleasantness in the royal wing has convinced me there is no safety within the palace. I do not expect my cousin to employ magic, but I would hardly be surprised if he provoked another infestation. Since my board enchanter is not here to assist me, I must rely entirely upon you. There is no one else I can trust. I have a sneaking suspicion I know who Lady M is.
That's the bell. We should get back to the ballroom.
Nope. This one? Nope. This one. Okay. And there. Okay.
I need to get back before I missed.
I'm solving a puzzle.
That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Fashionably late, alright. I just... I'm down.
Is it true the Inquisitor was headed out of the Fade by Andraste?
Gaspar is wasting his time.
Back to the party. Shit.
Third bell. Crap. Now I'm just plain late.
Well, well. What have we here?
I knew it.
The leader of the new Inquisition. Fabled herald of the faith.
Morrigan!
Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
It's a mystery.
You may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
Been watching me.
I didn't realize I was watched so closely.
All eyes are upon you, Inquisitor. Indeed, you distract from more important matters.
Such as?
Such as the unwelcome guest I recently found and killed within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter.
Please tell me you didn't stab Dorian.
So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
I think I know what Dorian.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
I love Morrigan. Even if she's not as stripperific here as she was in her last appearance. To the servants' quarters.
This could be worth checking out.
Yes. Alright, everyone put your shit back on. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot to put my shit on. Of course.
Must be the elves Briala's people are looking for.
Lovely. There are a lot of dead people down here.
was no servant. What was he doing here? Is that Gaspard's family crest on the hilt of that dagger? Time to have a word with the Duke.
Creepy clown! Creepy clown!
Venatori agents! That's Venatori's leader. The Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized. Watch out!
Got him. Yeah. Clowns are very flashy and not at all stealthy. Hello, boys. At least they're easy to kill. Inventory is full. Well, great. I gotta run shop at some point. Just moving over all of that shit. I hate all this having to make room for shit. Here. Okay, continuing.
Fancy meeting you here.
Miss Briala, I assume?
Inquisitor Kadash. What an historic moment. The first Carter thug in all Thedas invited to court. We haven't been properly introduced, have we? I'm Ambassador Briala.
Nice shot.
Impressive shot, Ambassador.
Welcome to the Imperial Court, friend. This is our diplomacy at work. You clean this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
And if it was?
If I did kill him, what would you do?
Well, I wouldn't believe you, for one. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
Warn Selene.
The Empress needs to know what's going on.
You can try to warn her. She won't believe anything from me. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
And the cost.
What do I have to give you in exchange for this army of spies?
A moment of consideration. I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
This is great. Even the elves are trying to bribe you.
There's so much conniving and backstabbing here. Makes me homesick.
Alright, let's get back before we're missed. That's the first one. Let's wait until we're fashionably ready, shall we?
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Secrets. Ooh.
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
People exaggerate.
Some of those might have gone a bit far.
I told you, Philippe. Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
You should talk to Cullen.
If you like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post. Phil, you're right.
Open quickly.
I need to get back before I'm missed.
Yes, I do. Around. Okay. Made it. This court approval thing is bullshit.
Inquisitor Kadash. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
May I help you?
Is there something I can do for you, Your Grace?
Indeed you can. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Let's dance.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted. I've never thought the Carter could tell one human from another. Just how much do you know about our civil war?
What do you think I ought to know?
My brother and my dear cousin have been at each other's throats for too long.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
Do we both want that, Lady Florian?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Which am I to you?
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually.
I just realized I'm at perfect boob
This evening
height.
is of
I could
great
motorboat her
importance,
so
Inquisitor.
easily right now.
I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
I trust no one.
If I've learned anything, Your Grace, it is to put my trust in no one.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
Isn't everyone?
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
It's a nice change.
It's a relief to do something other than fight demons and horrors.
You still face demons and horrors. These ones are simply better dressed.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
The Florian's up to something.
The Grand Duchess tried to convince me Gaspard is the traitor, but I'm not sure I buy it.
Florian and her brother are thick as thieves, but she would give him up in an instant to save herself.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
We're not doing that!
I won't stand by and let her die.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
Okay. Need more information.
I can't decide this. Not yet.
You must. Even inaction is a decision, Inquisitor.
You could speak to Celine in the ballroom, but she won't act. Not without proof.
If Gaspard is guilty, he'll admit nothing. If he's innocent, he knows nothing. We need the truth.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the Royal Wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Okay. Let's go, then. To the Royal Wing. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. I'm off to the Empress's bedchamber. She now has a dwarven lover.
So, even Liliana thought that...
Why does it keep unequipping my shit? I'm sure you guys get to keep your shit equipped.
place was dangerous and you wanted to just walk in here.
Uh-huh.
This party is looking up.
Yeah, I'm glad you approve. Oh my. Oh, another killer clown. Defenestration!
Oh, thank you.
Sorry to cut in.
I hope you're not disappointed I stole your dance partner.
No, not at all. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
Okay.
It takes great courage to come to the Royal Wing unarmed.
It's not courage to blindly follow Briala's orders into a trap. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Oh my. She wanted you dead then.
She probably did send you to your death.
If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Most Orlesians would say that's Celine's scandal, not Briala's.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
Well, we have blackmail. Is grabbing every damn thing when I've just proven to myself that my inventory space is limited.
I'm thinking trap. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, because that sounded like a rift.
You painted Orlesian assholes! When I get out of this, I'll butcher you like the pigs you are!
Someone's got a mouth.
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
Get to the point.
Spare me the repartee and tell me why you're here.
Such manners. Did they raise you in a sty? It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
I'm sure he'll get used to it.
You're not being kind, Florian. He's got to get used to disappointment.
But not today, I think. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill him, and bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the Master.
Andraste's tits, what was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Pull yourself together.
Aren't you supposed to be a soldier? Act like one.
The pay's not good enough to keep my calm, friend. I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Gaspard did this to you.
Duke Gaspard lured you out here?
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
Tell me everything you know.
The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Stinking, punsy cheesemongers.
Come work for me.
Want a new job? One that pays better. The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Agent acquired. Yay. Did it say I leveled up? No, but everyone else did. Alright. Wait, I should loot the thing. Loot! Where's my loot? Hi. Bye.
Military! To arms!
Into the Grand Ball.
Lady Knight.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
Detain the Duchess.
The Grand Duchess is the assassin. Don't let her anywhere near the Empress.
Duchess? At once, Inquisitor.
Let all gathered attend. Her Imperial Majesty will now address the court.
Lords and ladies, as a nation, we mourn our sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, friends and lovers claimed by war. The sky is torn open, our divine is dead, and many fear the end of all things comes upon us. Orlais must stand as a bastion, a bulwark behind which all Thedas may take shelter. So has it stood for 1,000 years. So shall it ever stand. This would not have been possible without the efforts of many. Dear cousin, please step forward.
Grand Duchess, stand down! people!
Yes, Inquisitor.
Beaten at every turn. You've taken the moment of my victory and left me in disgrace. And now you've chased a defenseless woman into the garden. Are you proud of yourself?
Defenseless. You.
You were about to murder the Empress. We both know you're not defenseless.
True, you never were one to fall for my helpless damsel act. The night is still young. All I need to recover is to kill you, Inquisitor.
Good luck with that.
So good of you to attend my soirée.
Come back, Florian! Don't you want to dance?
Ear itches.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
Do I support do I support Briella or just condemn Gaspard?
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briella's help.
You were working together?
Of course.
We have the note from your general ordering him to move troops covertly into the palace grounds.
It was a defensive choice. I expected betrayal here, just not by my own sister.
Keep talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
His own mercenary captain will confirm that Gaspard brought hired thugs into the palace for an attack.
Mercenaries. So much for your Chevalier honor, cousin.
We've all heard enough to damn the Grand Duke.
Thank you, Inquisitor. There can be no doubt of your treason, Gaspard.
No, it seems there cannot.
Briala found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
The Empress has spoken.
Long live the Empire.
Thank you, Inquisitor, for all your efforts tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future.
Well.
You have done a service for the Empire never to be forgotten, my friend. This piece is your doing. You truly are the instrument of Andraste. Orlais will never forget your part in this. Nor will I.
Oh.
Lords and ladies of the court, the civil war which has plagued us is at an end. The Orlesian Empire is whole again. Those who drove us into war for selfish gain have been dealt with as traitors. Gaspard de Chalon is guilty of treason. He is no longer our cousin, and shall never again hold title or land in Orlais. We have lost enough. No more! Now, we can move forward to healing and restoration. In our hour of need, the Inquisition has faced these dangers beside us. It is the honor of Orlais to stand with Andraste's herald to end this crisis. And in ages to come, our children and grandchildren can say that we left them a brighter world. Will you address the court, my friend?
Ending the war was the first step. Our final goal must be peace for all Thedas.
Well said, Inquisitor. We of the court must use our resources. Not every battle is won on the field. But that is tomorrow. Tonight, feast, my friends. Enjoy our victory. There will be many more to come.
Well, that was delightful.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? It is most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
They ran out of punch.
I would have stayed, but the punch ran dry. Scandalous.
Indeed. Let us see if you take this piece of news as poorly. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine.
Yay, Morrigan.
Congratulations.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
They ran out of that cheese dip, asked for more, and they gave me this look. The assholes. How you doing?
I'm good.
We achieved all our goals. I'm enjoying the moment of peace.
Sounds like a plan. You'll get kicked in the teeth again soon enough. Hang on to the good stuff. Come on. The music's finally got enough of a beat to dance to.
Excellent idea.
I'd love to.
Good. They're out of food.
Well, that was delightful. We attended a party, stopped an assassination attempt, you know, all that good stuff. I've had my fill of courtly intrigue and would love to stab something at the nearest opportunity. That was delightful. Let's not do that again.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Make us mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lord Inquisitor. Please, may I have a word with you?
It's always something.
Just when you've solved one crisis, another springs up to take its place.
I am sorry to place this burden on your shoulders, but you are the only one who can help. With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next Divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Why do you need them?
Why do you need Liliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Thedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
They're candidates for Divine.
Liliana and Cassandra are candidates to become the Divine? How is that possible?
Not yet, but they could be. We need them to be. There is precedent. Other times when clerics remained deadlocked, a successor was chosen from outside the clergy. Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors. Our late Divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might support one of them as successor.
Liliana and Cassandra would have to make that decision for themselves.
And they certainly will, at a later date. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. Well, you must excuse us, revered mother. Don't let them detract from your victory at Alam Shiral. The support of the Empire should make our search for the Grey Wardens easier. Varric is eager to help his friend Hawk.
Yay! Leveled up. Already sorry to cut this so short, guys, but tonight's gonna have to be a bit of a short stream as I have things to do. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. Take it easy, ladies, gays, and gentle days. Have a great night.